Hey everybody, I'm Jesse, and welcome to another edition of GenX Thinks Live. Let's see, what is today? Thursday, February 19th. Metal Gear, what's up? Hanging with Christopher, Oliver Rust, Tyler, Muskogee. What's up, everybody? Glad to see y'all here. Jeff 7, there he is. Glad to see you, Jeff. And let's see. Today, I was going to start out the conversation talking about possible uh, ways to get electricity, fuel, after like an emergency or a post-apocalyptic event. We were talking about it a few days ago. Me and Electronic Music Underground and Hurst, Mr. Hurst, aka Zombie. Raziel, what's up, Roz? Glad to see you here. What catastrophic thing happened today, Muskogee? Uh, but I was talking about solar, how I wanted to do solar power and have maybe an electric truck or whatever. And people brought up that maybe diesel might be better because you can just use vegetable oil as diesel fuel, which I had no idea until I think one of them somebody told me about that here on Gen X Thinks in the conversation. Arnest, Dog Karma, what's up? There he is, Mr. Hurst. Tried to back up and it played some video of a guy getting ran over. Yeah. Doc Shelley, what's up, Doc? Glad to see you here. So I've done some research on it a little bit throughout the week, the last few days anyway, and here's what my conclusion that I've come to with the energy production, self off the grid energy production long term after after some kind of apocalyptic event. Shane, what's up, Shane? Glad to see you here, buddy. So, solar panels have a life of about 7 years, right? So they're not going to last forever. But I looked it up, and vegetable oil has a shelf life of around 2 years. In ideal conditions, it'll last 5 years. Okay, that's perfectly ideal conditions. Vegetable oil will stay good for about 5 years. So even with that's what I used to hear, but but I've been told recently that you don't. Dodge is the only one that can use straight vegetable oil. Okay, Jason Keeney, what's up? What's up, Gordo? Hey, Gordo, glad to see you here, Gordo. So that kind of defeats the thing. Number one, if the vegetable oil doesn't last, you've got to replenish it. No, and that's even saying you can stockpile 7 years worth of vegetable oil. Okay, uh, that's a whole lot of vegetable oil, depending on how much you use and whatnot. If you're going to use it in a tractor, a truck, to in a generator to provide electricity to your house. So we have to take these things into consideration too. Melody, what's up, Melody? Oh, okay. We'll be even more busy the next few days. Oh, jury duty. Oh, poor Melody. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll still be here when you get back, Melody. We'll still be having our daily discussions. So wind power, windmills and shit are notoriously just a pain in the ass, right? They're always breaking down and stuff. So maybe it's a combination of the three. And possibly it was Living and Active that brought it up. And I've been thinking about it before that, though. If you're near a stream or something, you can actually build a water mill, that could produce electricity and trickle charge your battery system. And if you had a few small windmills, something that you can easily repair and modify and stuff, that can trickle charge your battery system. So those, along with solar and diesel, vegetable oil, you probably be set up pretty well. Now, again, how many acres of, or how many soybean plants does it take to make a gallon of vegetable oil? I have no idea. I didn't look that up, but I would think that would be a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to take into consideration too. Now, if you can grow acres of soybeans, then hell, maybe it's just straight vegetable oils, diesel fuel would be the way to go. Hanging with Christopher, when Joe, yeah, nah, we don't mind being called the forgotten generation. Hell, I'd rather be called the forgotten generation. They can forget we exist for all I care. Okay, yeah, refined used cooking oil. Okay, Gordo. Shannon, what's up, Shannon? Glad to see you here. Beef tallow and olive oil. Dead Wolf, there he is, Dead Wolf. Glad to see you here, Dead Wolf. So, my conclusion after doing a few days of research, and I plan on doing more, but tentatively, let's say tentatively, my conclusion is that the best long term solution would be kind of a mixture of two or three different types of energy solutions. You know what I mean? So, a diesel generator or diesel truck or tractor or whatever, and but supplemented with wind, water, or hydro energy, hydroelectricity, or solar power. And so I think if you can get a combination of those, then you'd be in really good shape. RR, what's up? Tomcat, glad to see you here, Tomcat. Stock up on vegetable oil. Yeah, yeah, it might be worth a pretty penny one day. Have the windmill crush the soybeans. Yeah, yeah, you could, or the watermill, however you go. Yep. The soybeans that have to be processed, and that's another step in the equation, right? Another variable. The soybeans that have to be processed and to get the oil out of them. Creating a low pressure area for a line driving pneumatic motor geared to an alternator. Ghee oil, olive oil, and beef tallow, Metal Gear. You haul soybeans, Dead Wolf? The exhaust smelled like French fries. That'd be cool, Shannon. Yeah. A hydro conversion, then use water. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too, Shane. Yeah. I would just use power. I would want some kind of system, maybe just solely for pumping water. You know what I mean? Maybe that would be the only real. That's an amenity that I wouldn't want to give completely up. No, to be honest with you, I'd have to try to figure out a way to pump water. Yeah, baby oil harness, Diddy powered. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. They genetically modified, so all that vegetable oil is supposed to be bad for you now. All that shit that they told us our whole lives was good for us, now it's supposed to be the worst thing in the world for you. So I don't know. That probably is uh, Metal Gear. Yeah, it's probably really bad for you, but it's probably good for your diesel truck. That's probably what it's actually good for, is for running your diesel truck, not putting in your stomach. Oh yeah, yeah, Shane. Yeah, it would be happier, I think. Oh, okay. You need a lazy boy recliner, Melody. All right. 11.6 pounds of beans per gallon. Okay, that's quite a bit of beans. Yeah. Switchgrass and algae. Okay. All right. Melody laying flat. Yeah. Yeah, life would be more peaceful, Shane. That's a definite. Oh yeah, I'd say in a lot of ways, in most ways, Tomcat, that life before the 1980s computer boom. In the beginning of the 80s, there's kind of a gray kind of a crossover area there where we had some technology with arcades and stuff, and we had Walkmans and stuff like that, where technology just hit this like sweet spot where it wasn't invasive. They weren't tracking us and monitoring us and all that shit, but we did have some cool shit. So yeah, there's a sweet spot there, I think, but it's been downhill since then. Fox in the Shed, JPC, what's up? Glad to see y'all here. Yeah, the Southern Deep Fry. Yeah, yeah, that is true. I mean, it is the information age. We just got to be careful and and make sure the information we find out is true now. You know. Oh, okay, Tyler, that's cool. I can't believe it's not diesel. The presidential touch. What's up, Prez? Glad to see you here. Yeah, I have to go to the library to look shit up. Yep. Oh, okay. Just to keep the juices flowing in the engine, Shannon. Yeah. You like electricity, Wenjo? Oh yeah, I like it too. But if the power went out, uh, I I would probably throw a party. Yeah. Um, I'm you know I'm not actively hoping for the collapse. You know what I mean? But I kind of hope for it. You know, kind of hope for the apocalypse, Mad Max scenario, or the Postman. The Postman would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Fill your tank 3 times a year, really, Shannon? Yeah, I wish I could do that. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Okay, a bushel of soybeans is 60 pounds at 13% moisture content. All right. Okay. No shit, Arnis. All right. That's good to know. Yeah, the longevity of the things was the big question during our last conversation about it. And 7 years seemed to be the consensus that you could get 7 years out of solar panels, and so when 7 years is up, that's the most you could plan for, right? With 7 years. So once that 7 years is up, you're gonna have to find another way, unless you just got money out your ass and you can store another whole solar array, and keep it safe and just bring it out, unpack it brand new in 7 years, and you get 14 years. But still, that stuff's expensive. Praying for an Ice Age Metal Gear. Yeah, an Ice Age would work too. Yeah, index cards at the library. Yeah, Tomcat. Fixed it and then lost your energy, Christopher. Oh, stat, yeah. Yeah. Come home a couple days later and nobody even realized you were gone. What's up, oh stat? Glad to see you here. Yeah, hurricane party. Yeah, Jeff Boyardee. What's up, Jeff? Glad to see you here. Yeah, hurricane party. We know about hurricane parties. Louisiana, Texas, even Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. Oh yeah, that would be the most important part about the apocalypse would be the reset, right? Um, just reset the whole mess, the whole shit show. If we get a massive CME, see there we go. The lights out with grid failure. Yeah, and we'll all be. I've already started building my garbage raft so I can go to Australia and hang out with Tripwire. No, no shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the difference between the internal and external temperature generate electricity. Peltier devices for walls. That's a damn good idea, Fox. Yeah. Whale oil. Yeah. Yeah, Hurst. Yeah. That'd cost a pretty penny in Kansas. Yeah, Melody, you can always put more on. You can't take enough off. Yeah, believe me. I know that. Yeah. So we can start over, Ostad, exactly, and be here to protect our kids. Yeah. No shit. All right, that's good news, Christopher. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Robert, what's up, Robert? Glad to see you here. Yeah. If the rule of law fell down, yeah, we'd be able to put a handle on some of these problems in short order. Yeah. Oh, I firmly believe that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the best excuse. You'd have to grill everything in your freezer and eat it. We'd be fat and have full bellies for about the first 4 or 5 days. You lived through 10 hurricanes, Melody? Oh, okay. Alicia. All right. All right, that's cool, Christopher. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Yeah, yeah, we know how to prepare, Jeff. You got that right. Oh, he's interested in learning electrical, Chris? Mention of hurricane party gave you a headache. Okay. Dead Wolf says he's feeding 2 wood stoves right now. He doesn't want to see an ice age. I don't blame you, Dead Wolf. You got your own oil tanker picked out, Ostat? Yeah, they do need to learn to fish, When Joe. You're absolutely right. I went to sleep, Melody. Yeah, Hurst, that is true. You you learn to aim quick when you're hungry. Yeah, yep, you're right about that, dude. Yeah, yeah, Lord of the Flies all over again. Yeah, Light Day, what's up? Glad to see you, Light Day. Greetings. Glad you can make it, Light Day. Happy to see you here. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Arnis. Well, I'm already in the tropical, so or subtropical or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So I don't have to go very far to get there. Couple more miles south, and iguanas would just be falling out of the trees. All you do is scoop them up and throw them on the Barbie. You think so? We're screwed, huh, Doc? Yeah, Mad Max, Dead Wolf. Yeah. Although, like I say, I like that movie, The Postman, too. That was a damn good movie. So if we end up something like that, I'd be all right with that too. Yeah, Melody. All right. Yeah, 8 to 11, Christopher. Zones 8 to 11. Yeah, it is what it is, Hurst. Yep. It'll come or it won't, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't sit around and hope for it too much, but if it comes, I'm not going to be disappointed. But and if it doesn't come, I'm not going to be disappointed. So whatever. I'm going to prepare for it as best as I can within my means, my ability to do so. Oh, crawdads. Okay, Arnis. The day after tomorrow, Metal Gear. The Patriot Light Day, yeah. Yep. Yep, that would be a good one too. Who's doing a shot with Hearst? Anybody? Oh yeah, no, I've seen that a couple times, Robert. Yep. Quiet Earth, yeah. It is interesting. Yeah, no, that's a good movie. Quiet Earth. Yep. It's an older movie. Post apocalyptic is pretty damn good though. I like those post apocalyptic movies and books. Um, it seems like though what do you call like the dime store novels? In movies, it would be B movies. We got a word for it, but I don't know what you call it in books. But it seems like the post-apocalyptic genre in books, they're short, kind of cheesy books. You know, um, I'd like to get into or find a long, well written, because they have series of books is not what I'm talking about, but they're shorter books. I'm talking about more like along the lines of Game of Thrones or A Wheel of Time, but post-apocalyptic instead of fantasy. A big long series with 1,500 page books. Very well written. Yeah, I'd be in heaven if I could find a series like that. Yeah. All right, Dead Wolf. You're gonna have your tunes, huh, dude? We whatever too hard, Hurst. Yeah. Yeah, don't forget the towel. I'm trying to keep up. Graphic novels. Yeah, that's what maybe that's the best phrase, Christopher, graphic novels. So, yeah, but yeah, they're entertaining, but they're not, really deep, character driven, all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't know if y'all have read the Game of Thrones or Wheel of Time series, but they're really deep, and, constructed an entire world and stuff. Yeah, Postman better than Waterworld. I agree, Jason. Dune, yeah, Roz. I agree with that. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you get an old elementary school desk, then you're set. That's all you really need, right? To survive the apocalypse. Um, yeah, Doc Shelley, Stack Silver, but you don't even need to do that if you have an old elementary school desk that you can hide under. Um, you're good, you know, whatever may come. Starvation, marauding bandits, it doesn't matter. Just get under that desk and you're good. Oh, okay. You love the short stories? I like that one. I'm watching it now. That TV show, what is it? Black Mirror. I like that shit. Yeah, Doc. Yeah, I watched the TV show too. Well, I watched it through once, but I've read the series of books up to book five many times. Now the guy George R. R. Martin, he's taken 14 years to write the sixth book. He's not going to finish it. He's old now. He's going to die. Another boomer, messing shit up. Um, don't give a shit about the people that made him rich and famous. The people who bought his books in the first damn place. Now he's on TV and shit. So he's not even going to finish the series now. It's the worst thing you could think of when you're talking about a series of books. The guy is just refusing to write the book. It's been 14 years since the last one. Yeah, and he's just refusing to do it. Yeah, what a sack of shit. Oh yeah, Wheel of Time. That's a good one, Jason. That guy, he tried to finish his series, Robert Jordan, but he died. Uh, and Brandon Sanderson, I think, had to finish it. Okay, Sword of Truth. All right, I'll have to try to remember that one. Guns and Ammo and Silver. Hell yeah, Doc. Maybe if you got those three, you don't need a desk, do you? You don't need a elementary school desk. Oh yeah, a long time ago, Hearst. I read Riders of Pern, but I don't remember it now. It's been so long. Silver, copper, all that stuff. Yeah, those things are okay. But I personally, I'm stocking up on liquor. I'm gonna, I'm, I'm gonna be trading booze. I think that will be something that is in high demand. Yeah, Piers Anthony's Blue Adept series. No, but I read the entire Xanth series by Piers Anthony. Copper can help with water purification. Brass, copper, and lead. Yeah, all that stuff is a good idea. You can't. Oh, okay, when Joe. Yeah, you're set. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, silver is good to have around. All those metals, like they're saying about copper, all that stuff is good to have around, not just for barter. And kind of fumbled the end of the Dark Tower series. Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes would be another commodity that would trying to get my. Again, I'm on Rumble too, so I'm watching the Rumble chat. When y'all see me looking around, I'm looking at checking my Rumble chat, make sure that uh, I haven't had anybody comment on the live stream and Rumble yet. So y'all see me get all happy when somebody does. Oh, I got a Rumble. I got a Rumble comment. So yeah, tobacco, Doc. Yep. Yeah, Arnis, I've been thinking about that too. Honestly, I've been thinking about it still too. I don't know the exact process, and this isn't like wheat and barley country down here. I could just make wine. Um, So I don't know. Wine and mead and stuff, I think would be a better, because I can get a lot of fruit down here in Florida. Um, figs, loquats, oranges, all kinds of fruit grows down here. So, but wheat and barley and hops, none of that shit grows down here. So, still is. I think I just might do the wine thing. Yeah, another. Didn't Piers Anthony write a book called On a Pale Horse, Jason, where the Grim Reaper came down to Earth? Jason, I think so. I think that was Piers Anthony. Jim from Maryland. What's up, Jim? Glad to see you here. 7 years ago, you quit? Yeah, well, that's who wants to stock up on cigarettes, is the people who don't smoke. That way, there'll be a good barter commodity. Candy might be, yeah. Damn, that's a good idea, Melody, actually. Yeah. That shit would be that shit would be expensive. Wheel Gauge, there he is. What's up, Wheel Gauge? 29. I smoked from the ages of, what was it? 18 to 24, I think. I smoked for a couple years when I was a kid. I don't even know how long ago I quit smoking. When I was 24. Oh, no, I'm 54. So 30 years ago, I quit smoking. Oh, okay. That's awesome, Robert. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. Those airport bottles of Jack Daniels. Yep. That'd be just like currency. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hershey's chocolate bars. Yeah. Just like, was it Melody that just said that? Candy. Yeah. You got skills, old man. Old man, there he is. What's up, old man? Glad to see you here, dude. Old man's got skills. Yeah. Yeah, well, our skills will be for trade too. The Book of Enoch. Okay. Yeah. What is that? Is that a book you can get from? What is Enoch? Damn, I'm having a mind blank. You have to tell me what that is. What's the Book of Enoch? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, skills. That's one thing you can't lose. Nobody can rob you of your skills. Nobody can take your knowledge. If you can get shit done, you're valuable. Oh, that yeah, incarnation of immortality. All right, Jason, yeah. 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 You got to throw salt on my game, Shannon. Booze and drugs can draw an element of people you may want to have contact with. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Well, I'd take my electric truck over to the next town and barter with them. I'd go out on the road and trade my booze and drugs. Tools, seeds, key books, wild edibles, natural healing, and colloidal silver. Electronic music underground is loaded for bear, apocalyptically speaking. Yeah, he's good to go. Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff. Everybody should have at least some of that kind of stuff, tools, seeds, books, natural healing. Yeah. Yeah, that's all just good shit underground. Yeah. Penicillin. What's the shelf life of penicillin when, Joe? I don't even know. Can you freeze that shit? Then you got to have electricity to keep it frozen. Unless it's an ice age, it's the apocalypse, and you just put that shit out in the yard. Saves you hundreds on therapy. First. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, But Gen Xers aren't just going to come wandering up. Hey, buddy, hey, Robert, it's me. I'm Jesse from Gen X Things. Yeah, no. Um, yeah, I'm not going to be real friendly Bob when it comes to strangers and post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I'll err on the side of caution, Robert. Oh, the extra biblical book. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, Wenjo. Yeah, wasn't it the Nicenians with the Nicene Creed and all that, and they voted to put the books in the Bible, from what I understand. So the Book of Enoch was one of the ones they discarded and said, no, that's not going in the Bible. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, Jeff. Uh, Gnostics, yeah. I've actually watched documentaries on the Gnostics and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but hard rock candy ain't for eating, Robert. It's just for looking through. You know what movie that's from, Robert? Oh, okay, Tomcat. That's another good thing. And another good prep would be beehives. That would just be killer thing to have, you know, to have access to. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It depends, Candy, there would be not as we're going through it, after everything's settled down, candy would be valuable. Yeah, that'd be a valuable commodity. But as we're going through it and people are starving and shit, no, it would not. It wouldn't be worth much. No, it didn't fit the narrative. Yeah. Yeah, it's our duty to spread the good news. Oh, it was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay. All right. we'll, find, we'll find Xers by following the trail of dead bodies. Hostat. Yeah, yeah. Honey will never spoil. Yep. Council of Constantine. Okay. All right, Jeff. Yeah, Robert, that's what I've always understood, and that's kind of my view on it now. You don't need an intermediary. Quail eggs have anti-allergy properties. I didn't know that. Derived from quail eggs. No shit. That's good information there, Underground. Don't use bee and killer in the same sentence, Hurst. Bug League Chew. Okay. Yeah, people in Orchard will rent bees. I saw that in a documentary too. Yeah, to pollinate their trees, huh? No shit. Oh, that's great, Tomcat. Yeah. It takes the iron content in the blood of about 300 people to forge a sword. That's an excellent bit of trivia. That is excellent. That's the kind of shit I love. Yeah, how will it extend the life of foods like milk? You put it in, you just mix it in the milk, Underground? Oh yeah, it depends. I get Robert. I give them, I wouldn't say a whole chance. Give them half a chance, maybe a third of a chance, not a whole chance. Oh, okay, Arnis. Without the pain of death. That's cool. Okay, Sovereign Silver. Robert, all right, they make pretty good colloidal silver products. Okay. Amazon honey is the highest price and it will make you trip. I've never heard that before, Tomcat. That's awesome, dude. Hearst is full of all kinds of useful trivia tonight. Oh, a silver coin in the milk. I've heard CBA. What's up, CBA? I've heard that before. You put a silver coin in the milk. Yeah, will keep longer. I've heard that before. Yeah. Because of its antibacterial properties or something, CBA? Okay, Christopher. Iron carries oxygen. All other metals are isotopes. Okay, he ordered the Council of Nicaea. Okay, that the Catholic, Orthodox, and Protestant sects recognize can. Okay, I thought it had something to do with Nicene, Nicaea. Yeah, Robert, it was from Josie Wales. That the chief had a piece of rock candy. It's not for eating though. It's just for looking through. Yeah, 10 hours, Hurst. Is that the average human? That's some awesome trivia, though. Might be useful one day. You never know. Hey, you don't know what what kind of shit might go down. You know what I mean? Just saying it won't. It doesn't hurt to know that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, it doesn't hurt to know that kind of stuff. It just we're a little bit smarter. Just sharing knowledge. Hell yeah, Hurst. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, the decay process could be rather aggressive. Yeah, it's pretty aggressive here in Florida during the summer. I'll tell you that. Oh, they would keep water good with silver. Yeah. Elderberry syrup's known for its antiviral properties. I heard the same thing about garlic too. Garlic's supposed to be very antimicrobial or antiviral or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that is true. They weren't Christians yet. Yeah, yeah, old man. Social media will be back to the way it used to be, standing around a fire, sharing a drink and info. Yeah, yeah, moringa trees. I tried to grow some, but I failed somehow. I don't know what I did wrong, but I need to do it again. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more seeds. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that the one that's like it's the most nutrient dense plant or something like that underground? I forget. It's got a name, alluding to the fact that it's got the most vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff of any plant. Yeah, it's the moringa tree, and I heard about that from one of y'all. One of y'all told me about it. I ordered the seeds and sprouted them and stuff, and had the plants growing, but I don't know what happened. Um, they died. I don't know if I just had them in the wrong kind of dirt or what. But I'm gonna try again. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You can make a water purifier without getting all scientific. A lot of the shit we see now is just marketing and trying to sell us shit. They want to make everything sound complicated and hard to do so that we buy their product. Yeah, yeah. We knew how to remove blood stains before we were 10. Moringa's good stuff. Wayne Beatty, there he is. What's up, Wayne? Glad to see you here. Hello. Yeah, drinking around the campfire. Yeah, that was cool as hell, Roz. I agree with you, dude. Yeah, yeah, 117 degrees. Yeah, Jeff, that's worse than a damn hurricane. The miracle tree underground, yeah. Stinging nettles and alfalfa. Okay. Crab Man, what's up, Crab Man? Glad to see you here, buddy. Check the pH of the soil. Okay, Jason. Yeah, I'll research that and I'll check it. I'll look it up. I just put it in some dirt, I thought it would grow and it didn't. So they're from arid regions. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I watered them too much. Very possible. Yeah. You used to play guitar and you'd pretend you could sing, when Joe? Yeah, I do that once in a while too. I pretend I can sing. Yeah, my wife loves it. S'mores and beer, Oz. Yeah, yeah. Strain it through a bandana and boil it. There you go. We spoiled ourselves, Tomcat. Yeah, nothing. RR. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Nothing like it, dude. Pine needle tea. Oh, okay. Light day. I've never had pine needle tea, and I could have many times, but we just never did. I don't know why. I never heard of it. You're not allowed to sing by court order, Hurst. Jeff can play guitar or sing, but not both. I've never heard of that before. Oh, who is that? It was what was the guy's name? Uh, Tillis. Who was the guy that stuttered back in the 70s? He was in the movies with um uh shit, Reynolds, Burt Reynolds. He stuttered, but he could sing. He was a singer. He sung and didn't stutter, but then when he talked, he'd stutter. Tillis, something like that. What the hell, y'all? Help me out. The white pine. Oh, for the tea. Oh, I've heard that, Christopher. That pine has a lot of vitamin C. Black by Pearl Jam. Mel Tillis. Okay, crab man. Yeah. No, we're not old yet. The boomers are old. We're not old until the boomers are gone. Then we'll be old. Once the last of the boomers is gone, then I'll let y'all start calling us old. Yeah. Yeah, Tomcat. He stuttered his ass off when he was talking, but he could sing. You when he sung, you couldn't even tell that he stuttered, right? He would just sing beautifully. When he tried to talk, he would stutter. Yeah, he was cool as hell. In front of a captive audience, old man. Okay. Plantain weed. All right. Cream of wheat is cereal, hot cereal with protein. All right. I need to get a book so I can see what that damn thing looks like. Saturday night special. Captive as in Laura Ann. What's up, Laura Ann? Captive as in duct tape. Is there any other kind of captive, Laura Ann? Huh? How do you keep your captives, Laura Ann? Laura Ann, Laura Ann's fancy, old man. She's got cuffs and shit and all kinds of fancy shit. Me and old man got to use duct tape. Gordo, age is a state of mind. I've been 30 for 25 years. Hell yeah, Gordo. Hell yeah, dude. Cannonball Run. Yeah. Yeah, Mel Tillis. He was in a lot of Burt Reynolds movies, I thought. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong, but yeah, I think he was in Cannonball Run. Yeah, I think so. Crab man. Your dad was gray and pear shaped at 32, Jeff boy, RD. Yeah, yeah. Mentally, I don't know. Mentally, I think I'm adult and responsible, and at the same time, pretty immature a lot of the time. So I don't know. I kind of go back and forth in the age mentality. The age mentally. Fresh pine bud in between the meat of a trout, butter, lemon, wrap it in foil, throw it in the camp coals for 30 seconds. That sounds good, dude. Arnis, yeah, that sounds good. Chains, Loran. Journey, yeah, Fleetwood Mac and Journey melody. Yeah, oh yeah, John Denver, Dolly. I like Roger, Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers. Yeah, I still like Kenny Rogers. Coward of the County, The Gambler, all that. Yeah. And the grumpiness of an 80-year-old, the body of a 90-year-old, and want to play like an 8-year-old, huh, Crab Man? Zeppelin, Sabbath, and Slipknot. All right, Hurst. Yeah, that's not a bad list either. Air guitar? Oh shit. Yeah. We should start an air guitar band, Robert. Yeah. I play for my wife all the time. She just shakes her head. Yeah. Yeah. Young cattail. I have heard that about cattail stalks, and cattails can be used for a lot of different things. The fibers and the fluff matting you can stuff, for pillows and stuff. Yeah. For wooing the kinfolk, Hurst. Maybe. I never used I never used it that way, but maybe some do. Roz has been 30 for almost 17 years. Yeah. Roz just hit the pause button too. You play wicked lead, Gordo? Yeah, we got to start an air guitar band. All right. Yeah, for practice underground. Yeah. That's one thing. When I get the time, I'd like to start going out again and practicing, living off the land. 20 You're 21 with 37 years experience. That's a good way to put it, Hurst. Oh, you can cook young cattail tops too? Okay, I didn't know that. Pink Floyd, White Snake, Fog Hat, Light Day. Yeah. Yeah. Well, theological discussions are fun though. They're interesting. As long as everybody walks away um, feeling good about it. I love talking about that stuff. Really, I do. This conversation y'all are having is just a little too deep for me, so I'm staying out of it. But yeah, I don't want to throw my hillbilly 2 cents into that. I just don't know enough. I'm kind of scanning through what y'all are saying. I'm ignorant, so I'm staying out of it. I just hope y'all have fun. Yeah, you know my motto. As long as as long as we have fun with these discussions and don't get upset by them. Bay City Rollers. Yeah, crab man. Yeah, I just do my own thing as far as religion goes now, and I'm finally content and happy with it. And happy with myself and inside myself. Yeah, synchronized rifle fire. Yeah, maybe it'll have a music like effect, Robert. Yeah, yeah. Well, the social media and stuff, and it's so full of trolls and shit who just want to argue. I try to explain that shit to my wife. Why do they say so? The goal is to piss you off. That's what they're trying to do. They get on there. That is their thing. Some people watch movies. Some people listen to music. Their thing is to get online and piss people off. That's what they do for fun. You know what I mean? Some people go fishing. Some people go online and piss people off. They don't need a reason. That's all they do. That their whole reason for it is just to piss you off. So having an avenue, a forum like this where we can have real discussions and back and forth without getting all pissed off, and that the other person's not just a random troll. I think it's a wonderful thing. Have real deep philosophical discussions without the that specter hanging over the conversation that you're just being trolled or whatever. What's up, MJ? Glad to see you here, buddy. Straight out of Chicago, Windy City. Glad you can make it, dude. Conga drums? Who's saying that? Roz? Uh, I don't even know what that first word is, Roz. A goozing? I know what a harp, a kettle drum, conga drums for the weirdos. I don't know what a goose hang is, though. All right. All right. Arnis is taking over for Chaz. Thank you, Arnis. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. Somebody's got to do it, Arnis. Might as well be you, buddy. Coturnix quail in your Detroit yard. Yeah, I'm probably going to get some quail pretty quick. I'm definitely on that bandwagon. You would probably play the twanging instrument you hear in the westerns, as long as it's not the one from Deliverance. Robert, don't play that one. Yeah, clackers. Nope. Slart, Slart. What's up, Slart? Glad to see you here. Smoke on the water. Yeah. Yeah, how do we ever settle on what's right for us and what was right to us and for us if we never listen to other people's opinions? Very, very good point, Lorianne. Yes. Uh, even the crazy out of bounds opinions, right? Listening to them, and then weighing them against your own, it will make your own opinions more solid. You know, if those crazy ass opinions out there. So I think all opinions are valuable, either just to test your own opinion, right? Either they make you more grounded in your ideas, or they'll make you discard them because okay, they're bullshit. So I think we all need to have these discussions, all kinds of discussions, and learn and grow together. Yeah, that sounds great. Underground, sound like you got a green thumb, dude. 21 string Chinese harp. That's what a guzheng is. Oh, you see sometimes in the kung fu movies. All right, Ross. So now I know what a guzheng is. I know that hogs take 10 hours to eat a body. I've learned some shit today. Yeah, yeah, Jason. Yeah, and we can be an example to everybody else by doing this kind of stuff. I think it's cool as hell. Samurai movies, Metal Gear. Yeah, I like the samurais. I like that show that came out a couple years ago, Shogun. But I love that book and that series of books. Um, what was it, Gaishan and something Rat, King Rat, or something like that? That whole series of books. Yeah, yeah, and question everything. MJ, have a mind of your own, be your own leader, and question everything. It's all bullshit. The healing power of Italian and Tex-Mex cuisine. Yeah, hell yeah, crab man. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, nonsense that has absolutely no thought. Yeah, but a real conversation. Keith Peterson, what's up, Keith? And that movie Last Samurai, that was a Tom Cruise movie. That was a pretty damn good movie. I've always been interested in samurai culture. You know, they had honor, a different kind of honor than they did in the Middle Ages and stuff, but they had their own code of honor and stuff. It was really cool. Yeah, I've always been fascinated and intrigued by the samurais. All right, everybody. Yeah, 300 people to make a sword. Yeah, nobody else besides Gen Xers would know that, Gordo. Yeah, 300 people. Yeah, get the iron out of them. Wonder how you'd get it out. A magnet, maybe? Yeah, nobody here gets butt hurt. That's the good thing. Yeah. And nobody gets all insulting and shit and start, it's cool as hell. So I appreciate y'all for doing that and being civil and being cool, and learning from each other and having even we have the deepest conversations here that most people would completely go nuclear over. And you see it every day out there. They're going nuclear and wanting to kill each other over all this shit. Are we the only ones that can sit down and have civil discourse about these kind of topics? So apparently, but we'll show them. And I think that's just another great thing about being Gen X, right? All right. Freaking awesome. What's up, freaking awesome? Good evening. All right. Thank you, freaking awesome. That's a freaking awesome handle, dude. Yeah. Austin Galloway. What's up, Austin? Glad to see you here. All right. So let's see. It's time. Our time is up. Our hour is up. So hopefully everyone is still sending prayers and good vibes to AF, because she's going through some stuff right now. Let's see, who is going to get the spiel dedication today? There's Tomcat right there. Yeah. This spiel's for you, Tomcat. I don't think you've got a spiel dedication yet. So we'll dedicate this spiel to you. But before that, I'm going to say goodbye to Wenjo, MJ Chicagoan, Hanging with Christopher, Tomcat, RR, Mr. Hurst, Austin Galloway, Melody, Light Day, Jason Keeney, Gordo, Keith Peterson, Laura Ann, Shannon, Raziel, Crabman, freaking awesome. Did I say Melody already? Can't forget Melody, Metal Gear. Who else we got here? I know I can't have gotten everybody already. Did I say Mr. Hurst already? Electronic Music Underground, Wenjo, Slarty Bartfast. Slarty Bartfast. You gotta love the handles, dudes. Old Man, I can't forget Old Man. Arnis, can't forget my boy Arnis. Me and Arnis are gonna do, let's see, Saturday, me and Arnis plan on having a conversation Saturday evening, a live stream, just like me and Leg did last weekend. So y'all invited to that. Jason Keeney. All right. Did I get everybody? CBA. Can't forget CBA. All right. Rob, did I say Robert already? I don't want to forget Robert. He gets 2 goodbyes, even if I did say his name already. All right, everybody. If I did not call out your name, I truly apologize. Jeff Boyardee, I truly apologize. But I try to get everybody. Jason Keeney, thank you very much. And again, this spiel is going out to our boy Tomcat. Thank you, Tomcat, for hanging out with us. Thanks for spending your time, your valuable time with us. I do appreciate your time, sincerely and truly, I do. So thank you very much. All right. I do appreciate it. All of y'all, let's see. Today is Thursday, so our next episode will be tomorrow, Friday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern time, and then Saturday morning again. But Saturday evening, me and Arnis are going to be talking. We'll talk about trucking some beer and all kinds of shit, fishing. We're just going to have a regular conversation, and y'all are invited Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, all right? Okay, everybody. Thanks again. And be cool, Tomcat. You have a great weekend, dude. All right. We'll see you. We'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully. As always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one. Tomcat got goosebumps, huh? If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, it's only $2.99 a month, and I'll put that link down in the description, or you can head over to the channel page and become a member that way. But I really appreciate all the support from the members out there. This is the members banner here, and I really appreciate these people. They support the channel directly through memberships, and it helps out a lot, so thank you very much to all the members. If you're interested in Gen X gear, we got some pretty cool stuff over there at Redbubble. Gen X things and Gen X branded stuff, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of stuff. But I'll leave that link down in the description too for any of you who are interested. If you have any ideas for future episodes of Gen X things, please put those down in the comments, or you can email us, and the email is genxthings@gmail.com. And as always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one.